Good morning, friends. Welcome back to the pre-market sit rep. This is the 49th episode, and today is 12th August 2022. So today is the beginning of new weekly series, and let's see how Nifty and Bank Nifty are going to behave in the session today. So let me pick up my pen. Yeah. So today is going to be somewhat different. There is nothing new. Every day the market will behave differently. However, today what I am seeing is we are kind of traveling out of this small kind of rising channel. And yesterday you see how the market has behaved. So basically tried to break out, but there is a very small range bar, a very narrow range bar. And today, I think, kind of any open below the low, that is 684, is going to be, kind of bad for bulls. And you see how SGFT is trading around 675. So, basically we see that the market is going to move below this range. That is, if we cannot break yesterday's high, or at least yesterday's close, we'll look at the intraday charts. There is a high potential of kind of coming here or even here, but however we may not break this range. If longs continue to hold the market up, they can take above yesterday's high. So I have given you a level 17,740 is the level you have to look for. So it is better to short within yesterday's range, that is between 16,684 and 17,684 and 17,740. So that is the range where you should look for shorting opportunities. However, short only when we stay below yesterday's level, because that is a rule book that you should follow. Generally, what happens is trading within yesterday's previous day's range, the market players can shift their. So we should be very careful about them. But if it is below yesterday's low, there can be a nice kind of traction. And today, open near 17,684 is going to be crucial. And if we open and make a high there, so there can be a kind of nice opportunity on the downside, technically as well as fundamentally also, because the market has run up a bit. Now, the markets are pricing in all the risks that have occurred recently, whether you can take the Fed rate hike expectations, or the jobs data, or inflation, or any other things. So we have to be, we have to think that the market price, this particular price, is accounting for all the information that is out in the market. So the only thing that it is not counting on is a China-Taiwan war, which may or may not happen. So we won't worry about that, and we'll see when that happens. We'll see. So that is the reason why you need to have smaller position sizing. So look for a break of yesterday's low, open and break of yesterday's low. So if we are not breaking yesterday's close, at least we'll look at the intraday chart, then you can think that the market is bearish, not bullish. Okay, so for us to be bullish, we have to break 17,740 at the least, and then go until 17,860. That is the range I am looking for on the upside. However, today is a Friday after an expiry, and that expiry, you can see the 5 trading days have been up. Okay, so the 5 trading days have been up. So my general feeling is that whenever it is an up week, we can see a down day. So basically these are the 5 days. So the down day can happen today, because SGX is also indicating that. So we need to be careful. And also technically we are going to break this trend line. So there is a channel, basically it is a rising channel, so we may get back into the channel. So we need to keep that in mind. let's see how. So we have got a pretty good picture of how the index is going to be. Now I will look for any targets as low as 17200 also, if the fall is very deep, or at least we can kind of go until 17424. Remember that level. 17424 is one level, 17535 is one level, and 17740 is another level, and between that we do not have any levels, and above 17740 you have to wait for 17860. So these are the levels in mind. Let's see what bank nifty is doing. So in bank nifty, the sentiment was very good. We have seen some nice 587 points of run on the upside. Here also we need to be very careful. So there can be, if it is negative, there can be a gap. This gap can be filled, and any break of this trend line can bring us to here. So basically I'm looking for 38,000 odd levels. So basically 38,300 is at least a level to look for. So that is this doji level. This is where we can come and if it is negative. However, if the market wants to be positive, you need to wait for the pre-open information. Before that, you should not get into a bias. SGX is indicating a negativity, but that does not mean that you become negative immediately. You have to look for account for variable change. So let's wait for pre-open, and in pre-open, if it is any indication, we'll get better levels. So as per that, you need to trade in a commensurate manner. That means you need to trade as per the data that the market is giving each and every minute. Now let's look at intraday and see how the market behaved. So yesterday was a very tight range day. Many people expected it to be very good, super bullish, but however you see that I gave you a level of 740 in yesterday's sit rep. I'm not giving this level after the market happened. I'm giving this level before the market happened, and also you see that once the first bar formed, the RSI did not budge up. So this is the highest point. So there was no reason to look for bullishness unless we broke 740, but that did not happen. So yesterday I gave a call option trade to my clients, but that did not get executed. So if you are a normal trader, if you are kind of a person who is following any other system, yesterday there was a fair chance you could have taken calls because it is a gap up day. But for me, it was very clear. The action was in Bank Nifty, not in Nifty. We'll look at Bank Nifty intraday chart as well. So in Nifty, there was no upside. You see that continuously, kind of we came down all the way, and it was a dull day. I was expecting a break of 17,650. That also did not happen. So Nifty was a no trade day, or even a boring day, I would say. Okay. So that's it for Nifty. Let's look at Bank Nifty. Bank Nifty was very, kind of eventful. You see that, you see how, the RSI, the RSI kept on making higher highs. So, and this is our trade area. Yesterday, we did not trade the entire day. There is no point, because our risk management framework is so robust that, kind of once we got our entry here, we immediately, exited here with our first target. Our second target did not come, but that is fine. So, okay, if you are looking for, of course, I think the second target came late in the day, but we are not worried. So our risk management says that you exit here partly and wait for the rest with stop loss here. So that makes our trade risk free. So the once your execution is good, you can understand that your losses will be very less. That is what I teach in my monthly mentorship program. So you can consider joining that. If you want any details, you can keep on tracking in my channel. And another thing that I can say is why I was why I support this Friday thesis is prices were bullish. However, the momentum is down. In Nifty also, momentum is down. So today there is a fair chance, if we do not break down into yesterday's range. We'll look at the market profile charts. Just wait for a bit. Then there is no point of bullishness today unless the pre-open has something else in its mind. So this is for bank nifty. So basically today any move below 591 can bring us 38,300. So you have to be careful right at the open. Now let's look at nifty chart. So in nifty I see that the nifty formed a very nice bell curve. So this is basically, this makes it very important day. So any move above 740, 680 or 740 and 700 is needed. So unless I break that, you can see that SGX, let's see where SGX is trading. So SGX is trading at around 673. So basically you see that how it is trading right below this value area low. So any push below this can be negative. However, I can also see that, because the broader market is bullish, and there is a fair chance of bulls also fighting back. In that case, I see the market moving in this value area range. So basically it may be rejected at 740, but it can keep on making another boring day. If it has to make some eventful day, it has to break this day low and hit 535 level first. So keep that in mind in terms of Nifty. Now let's see bank nifty. So in bank nifty, it was a pretty good day with around 587 points of super run, and kind of entire day we made money. So we need to today, I think there is a fair chance we can get until 38,700 and then break. So basically we'll break down below 760. We'll look at the open, how it is going to perform. So basically I'm looking for 38,300 as the zone, 38,370 or 380 as the zone to fall. However, the condition is that it should not show bullishness. So don't just go and trade because I gave a downside level. So it is not the way to trade. If it is upside level, I will be very careful because the momentum is lagging and there is no energy in the market. So what is the topic of today? Context is very important. We'll discuss about the context at the end of this video. So let's also look at a sneak peek into the order flow of bank nifty yesterday. So basically yesterday, the moment I got a very good traction on the prices, we went up and immediately we exited here, and then for the rest of the day we kept on traversing from left to right and nothing happened. So today I see that there is a order flow shows me that there is bullishness. However, a move below down can put longs at risk and they will start booking their profits. With that in mind, so let's discuss the concept of today. The concept of today is context. So basically what I mean by context is, suppose if I give a downside level, okay, if I give a downside level as my target, I say that technically this is what I'm expecting, this is what my setup says, this is what my chart says. So even if I have a setup, I will trade it only if it comes into my zone of action. So the context is very important. Where that is happening, and when that is happening, at what time it is happening, you need to be very, very careful. So today my setup can say, because RSI can tell me that we will fall. However, we are in the throes of bulls. Okay, so how what I mean by context here? For example, there is a bear. So if the bear is in in your vicinity, that is in a city, its behavior will be different. If it is in a let's say a forest, its behavior will be different. And if it is in somewhere like Antarctica, its behavior will be different. So the context is very important. Similarly, you will behave differently when you are at home, when you are at office, when you are with friends, when you are in front of strangers, when you are in a train, when you are in a flight. You see, the way you sit comfortably in a train, you would not do that in a flight, because you have the stigma that people will think low about you. What is the difference? The context. So the person is same, but the behavior is different. Similarly, in market, your setup may not work similarly all the time, because I know order flow, because I know market profile, because I know price action very well. I should not get glued to one context. I should see what is the context, what is the climate around. Okay, so similarly, so in everything, you as a human, you adapt to different contexts. You go to the prime minister's office, your behavior will be different. You will not treat Mr. Narendra Modi as your friend, right? What is the difference? Your context. So the only place where people forget about context is the stock market. Okay, so even in office, they are different. If the CEO comes, they behave differently. If the divisional head comes, they behave differently. If the global head comes, their behavior is different. But in stock market, whether the large players are coming, whether it is a bear market, whether it is a bull market, whether it is a buy on dips market, whether it is a sell on rises market, traders behave similarly. That is the reason why they lose all the time, right? With that in mind, understand that context is very, very important. If you are not building context into your trade, you are going to fail continuously. Okay, so with that in mind, have a great day. Enjoy your Friday. Begin your weekend. What I mean by that is Fridays are always confusing. So if you are trading 1,000 lots on a day, on a Friday, you got to trade only 250. That is only 25% of your capacity, because you do not want to ruin your weekend, because a family is waiting out there to spend time with you. So don't ruin your mind before the weekend begins. So if I make a trade right in the opening hour, I'll be very happy and begin my weekend. Okay, so please share my videos, subscribe to my channel, ask your friends to subscribe, please like them, and also please give in comment section what you liked about it. Don't just like them, be yourself and tell what you really are liking in these videos, and also tell me what you are not liking. I'd be happy to hear both. Have a great day, guys. Happy Friday. Bye-bye.